Okay. All right then. So Carolyn, we've already signed the release forms. Thank you for that. And we'll go ahead and start the assessment that we talked about. My name's Gina and I'm here with occupational therapy. This isn't part of your treatment today. As you know, I'm a student and I need to practice some assessments, so I appreciate you helping out with that. The assessment we're going to do today is called the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure. And its purpose is to identify areas of your life that you might be having problems with and prioritize them based on what you feel like is important. Okay? So the first thing we'll do is talk about self-care. Are there areas in which you feel like you're having some difficulties now in your life with self-care, such as dressing or bathing or putting on your makeup or things like that?
The things that I'm having difficulty with primarily are movement areas, because of my difficulty with my legs and my arms. These are the problems that I have. Not really of any great consequence, but...
Okay. So you feel like in movement. So would that be considered when you're bathing, being able to get in and out of your bathtub or the shower
Yeah, I haven't
here?
even tried that.
Okay.
And what's happened here is the problems that I'm having in movement are because my legs aren't working. I'm not able to put my legs on the ground. Once I can do that, then I'll let you know how tough it is.
You'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, because you're not able to put your legs on the ground, you're having problems moving.
Correct.
Okay. So when you're, say, dressing and things like that, are you able to get yourself dressed then?
With some degree of difficulty, not terribly difficult, but to a degree.
Okay, so right now, even though you can't put weight on your legs, you feel like as far as bathing yourself, dressing yourself, brushing your teeth, putting on your makeup, doing your hair, you feel like that those aren't giving you problems right now?
Not of any great consequence.
Okay. You did mention movement, which is our next category here, and we call it functional mobility. So obviously, getting around for you is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a problem, being able to transfer from your bed to the chair and things like
I'm
that,
doing much
right?
better, doing much better, but it still has a degree of difficulty.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, where you see importance, and not important at all is 1, and 10 is extremely important, how important is movement to you?
Movement has always been quite important, so I'd say 7 to 8.
Okay. Okay, and the next area is called community management, and that is just how you're able to manage in the community outside of here, like transportation. Is your husband driving right now?
Well, unfortunately, I have always driven myself. I have always been very independent, and so the inability to drive is a real loss to me. As soon as I can get back to that, I will.
Okay, so whenever we're asking about importance on that, that was...
That is extremely important.
Okay, so what would you say an 8? Okay.
9.
Okay. All right. And then the next area is under productivity. And this is things that you do that you might consider work, whether it be paid work or unpaid work. Volunteering, having a job, some household management things perhaps, like who's doing the cleaning at your home, and those things, which now might be an issue because you're not even able to put weight on your legs just yet. So
That's true.
That's a change.
It is an issue, and I'll have to have help, to accommodate all the things that need to be done. And I'll do it and eventually get back to what I do. I'm not I'm not the kind of person that enjoys having people in the house.
You're very
And so
independent. I know you are, Carolyn.
That kind of gets to me, but I will
Okay.
for the time, you know.
Okay, and so when people aren't in the house and you're not needing help, you're able to do everything on your own.
Yeah.
So now, at home, the cleaning, the cooking, those types of things, you're not able to do just yet, so
No,
it's
not to
difficult.
any degree.
Okay.
And you have to understand, and this is not this in a bragging way, but it's just a factual way. I'm a gourmet cook.
Oh,
and so
wow.
cooking to me is so important. And we do a lot of entertaining and cooking and so forth, and
fun.
that part I've missed.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Oh, Greek food, and a little bit of anything, you name it.
Wonderful.
And it's just a fun thing to do.
Your husband's a lucky man. So cooking is very important to you
Yeah.
because you're a gourmet cook. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely important,
I would say 9 to 10.
9 to 10 for cooking. Okay. All right, and what about things you do for play? Things you like to do that where you're enjoying yourself?
Well, this is going to sound dumb, okay? My fun, the fun that, first of all, is boating. We have 3 boats and we are on the boat continually. But we live on the water, and so we're, you know, out on the water a good part of the time. My friends are my ducks. I've got all these little guys who live with us, and they're part of our family. And so the dumb stuff around my house is they're all either sitting on my shoulder or next to me on the floor or walking in the house. You never know who's going to walk up. So these are the ducks.
Oh, that's fantastic. The ducks are your
I'll have to bring the
family.
ducks to you.
Please at least bring some pictures.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, your play with the ducks, how important is that?
It's very important. You know, they're just the neatest little guys in the world, and they give you more than you give them, and so it's a very enjoyable time.
Okay, so between 1 to 10, you'd say very important. Would that be a 9 or 10? Wonderful.
I got a lot of 9s in my world.
That's wonderful. It's wonderful to have these things in your world that you think are important, and we want to keep those. Wonderful. So your ducks are your family, they're like your pets. Do you have other pets?
I have a cockatiel, a 28-year-old cockatiel,
Okay.
and now I have a new puppy, a little chihuahua. I had just lost my old dog, I had a group of dogs, and slowly we lose them one by one and replace them with others. But
So
we're dog people.
You're dog people.
Yeah.
Me too, I have 3.
Okay. All right, so you know what it's
Rescue
like.
mutt puppies.
Okay.
They're wonderful.
You know what it's about.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, and so for me, they're very important, and it sounds like they are for you too.
Absolutely.
The other parts of your family, the cockatiel and the puppy, and on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate that?
9s. They basically could be 10s, but that's all right.
Well, let's do it. Okay. And then here's the last section, and it pertains to leisure. One of the areas is quiet recreation, like reading or doing crafts, some type of hobby. Is there any?
Essentially I go back to my original basis, which is the boating.
Okay.
And being outdoors, in the sun, friends, a lot of, you know, entertaining a lot of friends.
And all of that is on here in different areas, so
Yeah.
so you're covering the whole basis here. So the boating outdoors and your friends, and you said you entertain a lot, which is fantastic. So in all of these areas is, for example, boating, how important is that on a scale of 1 to 10 for you?
Oh, it's a 9. It's my world of nines.
Wow, wonderful. Okay. And spending time with friends and entertainment. Now that you're here getting your rehab, you're not able to do that as much, so
No.
that definitely presents a problem, as you were saying. So on a scale of 1 to 10, importance.
Well, a lot of the things that I used to do, like we always watched a lot of movies and, you know, into film worlds and so forth. Haven't done it at all since I've been here, so
Right.
I'm going to get back to that.
Yes, ma'am. So if you had to rate it, if you had to give it a number, what would you say?
Are we ready
I'm
for
going to
it?
guess.
A 9?
Okay.
The world is nines.
That's
all it
wonderful.
is.
It's wonderful to have so many things that you feel like are important to you.
They really
You have a
are.
fulfilling life. I'm so happy that you're here and you're getting your rehab so you can get back to a lot of those nines.
Well, I am so impressed with everyone here, and everyone has done such an incredible job.
Thank you.
And you're getting me back. I will be back.
For a visit.
Yeah, only for a visit.
Yes, ma'am. We don't want you back here because you're hurt, that's for sure. Okay, now we have 2 more steps in this. We're going to go through these different things that you said that are really important to you and that you're having some difficulty with right now while you're going through your rehabilitation process. So let's pick 3 to 5 and we'll talk about those. So first, let's pick one in each category. So as far as self-care, it sounded like to me the first thing you said was movement. This is really important to you, movement and also driving. These are in,
Absolutely.
okay.
Driving is, I've got to get back to driving. That gives me my independence, gives me everything.
And in this area, as far as productivity, you're a gourmet cook, and that's important to you.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so cooking. And then your ducks, your family, we have to put that on there for sure.
Oh, my ducks,
Yes, indeed.
Henry is the Muscovy duck. He is the size of a turkey. He's huge, and he loves me, and he just hangs on me. So
That is so incredible.
You have to understand who he is.
Right, like a pet, like a dog
Oh,
would do.
yes.
Okay, and then, okay, here, and it's under leisure, it sounds like boating is boating with friends. And,
Boating, films,
okay.
entertaining.
Okay, so let's take these 5 areas, and I'm going to ask you a couple questions about both of them, and the way that I'm going to record it is going to be with these numbers again.
Okay.
1 to 10. We're going to do performance first. 1 is not able to do it at all, and 10 is able to do it extremely well, and we're talking about right now, currently in your life.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one that you mentioned that is difficult, you're having difficulties in right now because of your injury, is movement. And how do you feel you're able to perform movement right now with everything you have going on?
Right now, it's probably a 2.
Okay. And so if we were to rate satisfaction of your ability to perform movement at a 2, how would you rate that? Are you not satisfied at all as a 1, or extremely satisfied a 10?
I would say probably, if I had to be just totally honest, I would say I'm satisfied maybe a 4.
Okay.
It's not what I want, but I'm on my way.
You're on your way. You have a great attitude.
Well,
Good for you.
I'm dumb, but that's all right.
No. Okay. And then the next one, driving, will do the same thing. So your performance right now, not able to do it at all, or able to do it extremely well. So, and you said you're not driving at all.
I'm unable to drive at all right now.
Okay. So we're gonna, on performance, we're going to put that as a 1. And then satisfaction. How satisfied does that make you feel that you're not able to drive at all?
Extremely unsatisfied.
So we would say not satisfied at all is a 1.
Yeah.
Now cooking, you're here, you're not at home.
I don't know what I can do.
Right.
It's a mystery to me as to how much I'd be able to do when I got home.
Okay, so
I
right
could do,
now,
I think I could do a degree of it.
you might be able to do it sitting or some
Yeah.
modifications
I'll
in the
figure out a
home.
way.
Sure. But right now here, you're not doing it at all. Right, so we're gonna score that as a 1. And how satisfied does that make you feel that you're not
Very,
cooking at all?
unsatisfied.
Okay, so we'll say not satisfied at all, is that,
Yeah.
so a 1?
Or I can come to your house and cook for you.
Yes, ma'am, and that would make me very satisfied, a 10.
Okay.
Okay, we have 2 more. So let's talk about your family, your ducks, your pets, and your ability to spend time with them right now. Have they brought any pets up to you possibly? Have you guys been able to
Well, my
visit?
family, my 2 children and my grandchild, they're here all the time, and, you know, they bring me everything. They bring me my puppy, and they bring me their puppies, and so it's a good life with them.
So as far as they're calling it performance, the way that right now you're spending time with your own ducks and your pets, are you able to do it right now or not at all?
I'm really not able to do it except with my dog.
Dogs, okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10.
Probably a 4.
Okay. And how satisfied does that make you feel?
About a 4.
Okay. And the last thing, you mentioned voting with friends is really important to you. And right now, you haven't been able to do that.
No.
Okay, so the performance in that and what they mean is, are you able to do it? Are you doing it right now?
No.
And you're not, so we'll say 1, not able to do it. And how satisfied does that make you feel?
Very unsatisfied, but it is what it is.
Yes, ma'am, and it's temporary.
It's temporary.
Yes, ma'am.
That part is good.
Yes. So, but just for the sake of the test, voting with friends that you can't do right now, so how satisfied are you with that?
For the time being, I'll be satisfied with it, but I'll get back to it.
Okay. Are you able to put a number to it, or?
Probably 2.
Okay.
It's not satisfying, but it's okay.
It's okay. Well, fantastic. Now, what the therapist can do with this information, again, it's not part of the intervention or anything billable for here, but it's really good information. So I'm going to share this with the therapist, and they can talk to you about these different things that are important in your life and see how satisfied you are. Because by the time you leave, if we were to do this test again, I'm looking forward to the satisfaction rate being way higher because your performance rate will be way higher.
I agree.
Once you get better, you'll be able to move better. When you get back home, you'll be able to drive, you'll be able to boat. You're doing very well in therapy.
As I say, and it'll be a great life. I'll get back.
Thank you.
Thanks to you.
Thank you so much for your time.
No, I appreciate it, and you've helped me.
Thank you. Thanks.